What if I told you that the white crystals sitting in your kitchen right now could be slowly poisoning your body in ways you never imagined? Before you roll your eyes and think this is another anti-sugar rant, stick with me because what I'm about to share will fundamentally change how you view that innocent-looking substance forever. Welcome back to where wellness and hydration meet. I'm here to break down exactly what sugar toxicity is and how it's wreaking havoc on your body in ways that go far beyond just weight gain. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll understand why some scientists are calling sugar the new tobacco. Let's start with a reality check. The average American consumes about 77 grams of sugar per day. That's roughly 19 teaspoons. To put that in perspective, the World Health Organization recommends no more than 6 teaspoons daily for women and 9 for men. We're consuming nearly triple the safe amount every single day, and most of us don't even realize it. But here's where it gets interesting. Sugar toxicity isn't just about eating too much cake at birthday parties. It's a complex biological process that begins the moment sugar hits your bloodstream and continues to damage your body for hours afterward. When you consume sugar, your blood glucose levels spike rapidly. Your pancreas responds by flooding your system with insulin, trying desperately to get that sugar out of your blood and into your cells. This might seem normal, but here's the problem. When this happens repeatedly throughout the day, your cells start to become resistant to insulin's message. Think of it like a fire alarm that goes off too often. Eventually, you stop paying attention to it. Your cells do the same thing with insulin. They start ignoring its signals, leaving sugar floating around in your bloodstream where it doesn't belong. This is the beginning of sugar toxicity. Now here's where things get really concerning. That excess sugar in your blood doesn't just disappear. It starts binding to proteins throughout your body in a process called glycation. These sugar-coated proteins, known as advanced glycation end products or AGEs, are like rust forming inside your body. They damage your blood vessels, your organs, and even your skin. But the damage doesn't stop there. Your liver, which processes most of the sugar you consume, becomes overwhelmed. When your liver can't keep up, it starts converting excess sugar into fat through a process called lipogenesis. This isn't just subcutaneous fat that you can see around your waistline. We're talking about visceral fat that wraps around your organs and dangerous fat deposits that accumulate in your liver itself. Here's something that might shock you. Sugar toxicity affects your brain more than you realize. Your brain uses about 20% of your body's total energy, and when your blood sugar is constantly fluctuating, your cognitive function suffers dramatically. You experience brain fog, difficulty concentrating, and those afternoon energy crashes that make you reach for more sugar, creating a vicious cycle. The inflammatory response triggered by sugar toxicity is perhaps the most insidious aspect of this process. Every time you consume excess sugar, your body's immune system treats it as a threat, releasing inflammatory molecules called cytokines. Chronic inflammation from repeated sugar consumption has been linked to virtually every major disease we face today: heart disease, diabetes, cancer, Alzheimer's, and autoimmune conditions. Let me paint you a picture of what's happening at the cellular level. When your cells are constantly bathed in excess sugar, their mitochondria, the powerhouses that produce energy, become damaged and inefficient. This leads to something called metabolic dysfunction, where your body loses its ability to efficiently burn both sugar and fat for energy. You become metabolically inflexible, trapped in a cycle of sugar dependency. Your cardiovascular system takes a massive hit from sugar toxicity. The constant insulin spikes cause your blood pressure to rise, while the glycation process damages the delicate lining of your blood vessels. The liver's conversion of excess sugar to fat raises your triglyceride levels, while simultaneously lowering your good cholesterol. This combination creates the perfect storm for heart disease. But here's what really gets me fired up about this topic. The food industry has known about sugar's addictive properties for decades. Sugar triggers the same reward pathways in your brain as cocaine and other drugs. It releases dopamine in your brain's pleasure centers, creating genuine chemical dependence. This isn't a lack of willpower, it's biochemical addiction engineered by food scientists. The sneaky part about sugar toxicity is how it hides in plain sight. It's not just in obvious places like candy and soda. Sugar lurks in seemingly healthy foods like yogurt, granola bars, salad dressings, and even whole grain bread. Food manufacturers use over 60 different names for sugar on ingredient labels, making it nearly impossible for consumers to avoid. Your gut health suffers tremendously from sugar toxicity. Excess sugar feeds harmful bacteria and yeast in your digestive tract, creating an imbalanced microbiome. This dysbiosis leads to increased intestinal permeability, commonly known as leaky gut, which allows toxins and undigested food particles to enter your bloodstream, triggering widespread inflammation. The aging process itself accelerates under sugar toxicity. Those AGs I mentioned earlier don't just damage your organs, they break down collagen and elastin in your skin, leading to premature wrinkles and sagging. Sugar literally ages you from the inside out. Here's the encouraging news. Your body has an incredible capacity to heal once you reduce sugar toxicity. When you stabilize your blood sugar levels and reduce inflammation, your energy returns, your mental clarity improves, and your cravings diminish. Your liver begins to repair itself, your cardiovascular markers improve, and even your skin starts to look younger. The key to breaking free from sugar toxicity isn't about perfection. It's about awareness and gradual change. Start reading labels religiously. Choose whole foods over processed ones. When you do consume sugar, pair it with protein or healthy fats to slow absorption. Stay properly hydrated, as dehydration often masquerades as sugar cravings. Understanding sugar toxicity empowers you to make informed decisions about your health. Every time you choose an apple over a cookie or water over soda, you're giving your body a chance to heal and reset. Your future self will thank you for the knowledge you've gained today. What's one change you're going to make this week to reduce sugar toxicity in your life? Drop your commitment in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll explore natural ways to satisfy your sweet tooth without the toxic aftermath.